Hello. I think we are live.
Yellow.
Hello. 60 years on terra firma. Hello. Randall. Hello.
Angus officer.
Angus officer. Good morning. How are you? Good morning, Randall. How are you all keeping? We'll wait for a few people. Hopefully the notifications will go out.
Is that a real surname, officer? I never heard of that.
Angus. I've heard of Angus. Or sometimes here we call it Angus, don't we?
Oh,
It's spelled slightly different.
Angus.
Angus. Do you remember Angus McAnally?
Angus McNally. Excuse me, with the long hair.
With the long hair. Hello, hello, hello. If you can hear us and see us, say hi.
They're very quiet. Anybody out there? Sound like you won the Titanic.
Blood whistle.
Rose. Anybody out there?
Whoa, that jumped up fast. Yay!
Terry Webster.
Hello, Terry. Hi, Jade. Just fanning David Mack, Laurie, Denise, Donna, Thomas Ireland. I love that name. Ireland.
Angeles. Wow.
Laurel, Kathy, Milena. I love that name, Milena. I think I said that to you in the comments. I think it's just beautiful. Hi, John. How are you all? Randall. Is it Angus or Angus, officer?
Angus.
I presume it's Angus, but we have a slight variation on your name, and it's Angus. Hi, Paul. How are you keeping? Hi, Kevin. Laura Lee. Hello. Carol. Hello. Jesse and Wilbur Show. Welcome in. Mr. Walker. How are you? Holly. Hello. Jill is there. Gray Webbs. Lovely to see you, Greg. Or Gray, sorry. Bonnie. Hello. Angus, okay. David Mack. Why don't pirates know their alphabet? Because they get lost at sea.
We have a new
Michael, Nadia, Liz.
A new Chris.
Chris is great with the bad jokes. David, you're not far behind him. Gray, sorry. How are you, Gray? I haven't seen you in a bit. How are you keeping? Hi, Penny. How are you? Sabine. Hello from Germany. Marie. Marie. We were kind of talking about you. I hope you don't mind. We were just in comments.
There was a few people asking for
on a live. People were asking. Arlene, hello. Brian Walker. Me and Brian could be related. I was asking Mammy Brian about the Walkers, but Bobby Walker, my great uncle by marriage, came somewhere from Wexford. She doesn't know the whole history on him, but I think it's his father is buried not too far away from us, Walker, and I think his name was Bobby as well, actually. He's in Rahaspic Church. So you never know, Brian. It could be relations. Thanks, Angus. Been going through both of your fabulous videos. Thank you so much, Gray.
Thanks, Gray Whips.
How are you, Marie? Funny, my girlfriend almost got scammed today. If it wasn't for me getting her onto the bank.
Yeah, we had a really interesting day today.
No, I'll tell you, right? I am in the worst. Actually, I'm not too bad now. I've had not such a great week. I'm on holidays. I should be out there vlogging. Weather hasn't been great for a start. I nearly cursed. You know the hoop that's happening with the house. That's still there. It's still annoying us. They have now started to work on our neighbour's house. So from 8 o'clock in the morning till late afternoon, we have constant sound of drills. And I mean, the walls are really thin. So that's going on all day. We still haven't found anywhere to move to. So I've just been in a poop mood, let's just say, the last few days. And then to make matters a whole lot worse, this is basically, guys, to warn you about scammers and how brilliant they are at scamming, how they have come so far with their scams. Hi, Brenda, how are you keeping? My great-grandfather, so my day was historic to say the least. Thomas, that sounds amazing. So we've got 76 here watching. I might start the whole tale. And as I said, this is a warning, guys. So back in, let me see, when did I make an order? Last month, June, around the 18th of June, I think it was. We have a store here, a department store, but they also do like groceries and stuff as well. But you can buy off them online, as in clothing. And I have bought off these. Hi, Tim. I have bought off this department store several times. As I said, to have a shop, a department store close to us in Wexford town. Hi, Little Bug, but they don't always have a good selection of clothing, so I usually buy off them online. Anyway, the name is, I don't know whether anyone would have heard of it. I'm not sure whether it would be even in the North or in the UK. I think they're mainly Irish company, aren't they?
Yeah.
The name of the store is Dunn's Stores, Dunnes Stores. So I put into Google, Dunn's Stores online. It came up, Dunn's Stores online, Ireland. I clicked on it. Hi, Lauren. Little Bug, hello. I think I said hello to you. Hi, Sharon. So I clicked on it, and the website is exactly the same as the real Dunn's Stores, Ireland.
Ben Dunn, yeah.
Ben Dunn, that's it, Thomas.
He owned his meat factory.
He did, yeah. That's actually exactly who it is. Was the owner. I presume it's still in that family.
Another scammer.
Hi, Edward. So anyway, I ordered a pants and a top, and it was like a sale on, so everything was really, really cheap. I think I paid $32.99 and a couple of odd euro for delivery. Made my order, put my card details in, clicked on pay, job done. First thing I noticed was straight away I didn't get an email to say that my order was complete. And usually with Dunn's Stores, you would always get a confirmation email. So that was kind of a little bit of a red flag. So I kind of waited, didn't put much heat on it that night. The next day, I got an email from customer service. That was what the email, it was from customer service. Basically saying your order is being prepared and we will send you on like a tracking number. So that was grand, and I kind of still didn't think much about it. A few days later, I kind of started to figure there's something a bit funny about this. I don't usually get this kind of number for a tracking, especially when it's in Ireland. So I emailed it, and I emailed back on that email and also checked the website again that was linked in this email that I got to say my order was complete, and I could not find the webpage. This tracking number seems a bit strange, and I got a reply back really, really fast saying, don't worry, we're having technical difficulties. Please try again later. Your tracking number is right. Any queries, any problems, come back to us. So I thought, okay, still not really sure. So fast forward, I keep searching for this tracking number and it's not coming up. And something made me say, track it in China. So I did. I tracked the parcel and it was China tracking. So, and it did say, your order is on the way. It's on an airplane. I kept checking every day. It's nearly there. Then I get a text message from An Post, which is the Irish postal company, saying that I owed customs. Now the customs were €4. So I thought, you know something, I'll pay it. Paid the customs, and An Post said your parcel will be with you in a couple of days. Today, the parcel came today. It wasn't a pants and it wasn't a top.
Or a chimpanzee. Yeah.
This is the parcel I got. A little envelope. So I opened the little envelope thinking, what in God's name is this like? I didn't order this. What is it? And there's a box. On the box, it says K Jewelers. So I thought to myself, I haven't ordered any jewelry. You were going, what are you after doing? Like,
I thought she got me a ring or something.
in the box is a ring. This is the ring, right? It's quite large. It's probably more, what would you call it? Costume jewelry.
It's like something that was on the Titanic or something.
Yeah, it's definitely it's definitely gold, and it's definitely real diamonds. So obviously that I checked my tracking number again and it says your parcel has arrived. The package on the parcel says it's worth €5. Now, having said that, I paid $32.99 plus packaging plus customs. So my €5 ring that I didn't order came in the post. So I had to go on to the bank and tell them, look, I think I've been scammed. And they said, yes, you have been scammed. If you look closely at their website, which suddenly has popped up again, when you type in Dunnes Stores Ireland, it does show you Dunnes Stores Ireland, but if you look very, very closely, there's a slight misspelling in the name Dunnes. It's still up. It's still there to buy if you want to buy. So the bank had to look. Marty's in China.
Marty could have ordered that ring for his girlfriend.
Yeah, maybe.
And he never told you. I bet you Marty ordered that for his girlfriend, his new girlfriend.
If I didn't laugh, I'd cry. So the worst part of the story is I had to ring my bank. The bank went through all my statements. I think I was on it for about 20 minutes. They could not find the company. Now I have their address and I have the person that sent it to me. And it's from Yin Kong, 37 Development Avenue, Min Xing Road, Yin Yang, Hubble, China.
Yin Yang.
Yin Yang.
It's all Yin Yang, I think.
So, hi, Bobbies.
You couldn't actually make this up.
Yeah, Bobbies. It's Dunnes Stores Ireland, but it's not Dunnes. Dunnes did not scam me. This is an illegal company that have set up a website to look like Dunnes that are just scamming people. You know, I mean, it's terrible. Like, it really is terrible that they've got this cunning. Like, we're aware of all the scam texts and calls, but this is just a whole new level. So anyway, the bank couldn't find the payment. I discovered then on the email that it was 35 something euro altogether, and they had to put me through to the fraud department. They went through all my statements and they found the transaction, which was for 35 something, and all it is under unlimited F1. I swear by Dunnes too, Bobby. What are you trying to say? So the bank were already aware of this website. As I said, it's still up and running. And they cancelled my card. The bank has cancelled my card because they said even if they tried to block any further payments, the fact that they have my card, they can, take money out whenever it suits them. So, actually, Nadia, I didn't even think to kind of Google that address. Be worth actually doing that, yeah. Yeah, so they've cancelled my card, Marlene. They've blocked it, cancelled it. And I cannot, usually the bank would try and fight for your money back, and they can't because it's not fraud, because they reckon they sent me this costume jewelry that, as far as they're concerned, my problem now is with them, which is crazy.
Yeah, they sent you something.
So they sent me something. What was the original thing that you ordered? It was just a pants and a kind of a t-shirt. That's all it was, Lauren. And as I said, it wasn't the website that I thought I was on. It was one from China that they have made it look identical to Dunnes Stores. It's crazy. Like, they have their Facebook link, they have a social media link, they have track delivery. Everything is there on the website to make it look legitimate.
Can you imagine these people?
It's terrible.
I'm picturing this little Chinese guy in a room, right? A small little room with boxes, thousands of these little...
But that's what they're doing.
Thousands of these little rings. And he's just sitting there going...
Throwing that one, it's that. But I mean, on a like scamming is awful. Like I feel terrible now. I've been left with nothing like because I cannot access my cash. I can't use my card anymore. Anything that I've had rigged up to my card is now all null and void because I can't use it. If you understand, um, so that's a pain in the backside, and it'll be 5 to 7 days before I can get my card. Uh, so just guys, to be really, really wary. Do not, I mean, even when I got the thing from On Post to say that I owed customs, I didn't continue from the link. I went straight into On Post to make sure it was legitimate because you just don't, all those texts with, say, links or stuff or emails with links, just don't click on them. If your bank sends you something, ring the bank. You know, chances are it is a scam. They're kind of saying it, but this is a whole new level. Like we all know that China are way ahead of their time with everything they do, but this is on a whole new level. Like I have gone back into this website just to look, just to show you the way they have like all about delivery and returns, how to track your post, reviews, everything is there. Like it's just crazy stuff. Like I'm just
And then we were talking
without words.
We were talking about that today. Strangely enough, my phone starts ringing. So it's this mobile number. It wasn't even a landline number. So I said, "Oh, I wonder who this is." So I just said, "Hello. Yes, could I speak to?"
No, who is this? They
Who
said.
who is this? Right. So if somebody rings it, they're supposed to
Yeah.
know who you are, right? So somebody rings and they say, "Who is this?" I say, "Who are you?" I said, "You rang me." Okay. I need to speak to you. It was this guy with an Indian accent, but he was really putting on a really bad American
Hold
accent.
on, sorry, 1 second. Just have to thank you, Brian Walker, K9
Gifted.
Crazy. He gifted 5 Serenity memberships. So Debbie Pitchard, Denise Atkins, Shadow Runner, and
They're random,
Craig.
guys. Anybody could get it.
Angie, I think as well. You were gifted. They're like a random gift, and that's so nice of you, Brian. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so this guy rang me.
Sorry.
And he had the worst American accent ever. He was Indian or Pakistani or something.
Yeah, he wasn't American.
So then I said to him, "Yeah, you rang me." I said, "What's the problem?" And he said, "Oh, I need to speak to you. Do you have a pen and paper? Do you have?"
No, what's your name? What's your name first?
He said, "What is your name?"
But he was trying to do it in an American accent.
What is your name? All that stuff, right? Have you got a pen and paper? So I said, "Yeah," and I was pretending I was getting a pen and paper. I said, "1 minute." I said, "Yes." I said, "I have a pen now and paper." Okay. So next thing he said, "Write down this number, G4E Echo," all this crap, right? So I was pretending I was writing this stuff
But
down.
he said there was a fraud against you.
There was a fraud, he said, with your bank details, right? And he said, blah, 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 all these bank branches. He was naming these different banks and everything like that, right? So then he says, the police are involved now and they will come to your house and they will sit in front of you and interview you and you will have to go to prison, he said.
For 72 hours.
For 72 hours, right? So I said, "Oh no." I said, "What am I going to do?" So he says,
no, you said, "Oh, prison is not so bad."
No, afterwards that was.
Yeah,
but then I said to him, so I said, "Somebody has my bank details." I said, "Oh no." I said, "Maybe they can pay my loans." Right?
Oh yeah.
I was joking. I said, "Maybe these people that have my bank stuff, they can pay my loans." And he goes, "Sorry?" And I said, "Oh yeah, anyway, what else do you have to talk about, right?" So he says, "Oh, you have to go to prison for 72 hours. I said, prison's not that bad these days. I said, the facilities are very, very good, I hear. And he said, "Yeah, prison for you, bang, bang, up the ass," or something like that, he said, right? And he hung up the phone on me and he got real thick and everything. So I kept I really wound him up. I kept him going for about 20 minutes or more, half an hour. F you, he said, or something, and he hung up the phone.
I swear, like whatever about the phones, you kind of nearly know. Like some people in the chat have said about, just don't answer them. Like you answered today because it was just like a mobile number, a normal mobile number. Sometimes it gives you the country or the country on your phone, and you kind of know, well, I don't know anybody from Tunisia or whatever.
These are all like.
But there is actually a man on YouTube that goes after these scammers, and when he goes into it's like
set up to have.
Yeah, it's like just a huge warehouse, but everybody, even when you were on that phone call today, we could hear in the background people talking on phones, like,
It's like all these people sit. It's like the stock exchange. There's a load of people sitting in this big room with a load of different telephones, and they're all going, hello, 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 talking to different people from all over the world. And it's a big setup scam to have, unfortunately, and there's all walks of life. Everybody gets scammed, but you see, they don't like it when you're on the phone and you I like playing along. So the next time they ring me, actually, if I get another phone call from these people, what I'm going to do the next time is I'm going to reply back to them with the lyrics from a song. Right?
Think of some song.
Hello,
is it me you're looking for?
You know that song, hello, is it me you're looking for? Lionel Richie or something like that.
Hi, Jackie.
And you just keep it going.
I think I just want to see a comment. Somebody said about getting in a passport. I think it was Tim, and I probably won't find him now. What was that? Tim. Hi, Jan. Tim. Where are you, Tim?
Scammers.
Sure, it was Tim. He said he was after getting, I think he said a dual passport. There he is. Just got my dual Irish citizenship and Irish passport last month through the foreign birth registration. Looking forward to visiting again to Carna, Galway. Oh, wow, you're from Galway?
I'm from Galway originally, Tim.
But yeah, lots of scams. And
great visitations. Check my channel out.
Like ages ago. Hi, Donald or Donal? Donal. Okay, we'll go with
Donal. I'd say Donal. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say Donal. I don't know. I could be wrong. Our Donal is Donal here.
He's from Galway as well, Donal.
Okay. Hi Maya. Hi Sean, how you keeping?
Hi Sean.
I'm
surprised that
Little Bug. Do you know what really annoyed me actually, now that you bring that up? While I was on to the fraud team, I said to them, I have their name, I have their address, do you want it? No, she said we're aware of this scam, and I was like,
trolls.
Like seriously, this site needs to be I don't know how many people they've already scammed, but if the Irish bank knows, they shouldn't really be still able to have a website. So I just don't understand. They're just slightly changing the website, so they close one and open another one. I think that's what they do. But just be very, very, and I'm pretty kind of internet savvy in the sense that, I kind of know 'tis Donal. I use 3 versions of the same nail.
True, yes, true, Paul, isn't it? It's the only way to get rid of them fast.
Yeah, now, Paul, I had ages, like months ago, I had a fella call me, and he was Indian because he had the broken, like you'd know their accent, and he was going on about this and that. Same thing, we've had suspicious activity on your bank, and I went, oh, is that right? And he goes, yeah. And I just made a really loud sound down the phone and hung up. 2 seconds later, another mobile number rang me back. I answered again, and it was the same man. I won't say what he called me, but he said F you and the N word. So, well, that wasn't funny.
No.
Oh, sorry, you're laughing at something else. But he said,
I'm laughing at the way they carry on.
Yeah, well, he rang me back straight away off another number and said F you and the N word. And I'm thinking, whoa, who rattled your cage? Like, you're the ones trying to scam us, and you're coming out with the N word and F you. And I really quickly blocked both numbers. They're just the worst, like, they really are just the worst. There's also another scam going on if you're on Instagram or some of those other social media sites where, now you get all these ads.
Instagram is worse.
Say for clothing.
Rings.
If you click on the link, you will not get what you've ordered either. I've heard a few people coming up about scams on these things as well. So just be really, really careful. Be, so overprotective of yourself. Your own privacy is so valuable. I mean, I was thinking she's just going to block this person so they won't be able to access my account. And she went, no, they have your card details. Just because you've blocked that payment does not mean that they, they can come back with anything, any other name, any other whatever, and go back into your bank and take whatever you have. And I was thinking, oh, sugar, yeah, just block it.
I wonder if you order a Thai car, will they send you a real car?
Yeah, I don't think you'd be that
Imagine
lucky.
doing that.
Little Bug Sue, you were making me want to quit smoking. July the 23rd, almost 5 years ago now. I think I gave up cigarettes. I gave up cigarettes for about 10 years and I went back on them about 5 years ago. And I'm now off them again about 2 years, 2.5 years, I'd say. These are just vapes to kind of just keep me sane at the moment, So that's what I'm using. I know some people say they're really, really bad for you, and they probably are. But I had one doctor say, give it up. And another doctor said, it's better than smoking. So, I don't get it.
Everything is bad for you these days.
Everything is bad for you, yeah.
YouTube, social media.
Sanity is overrated, said Donna. That's for sure. I just put up a video, guys. I just released it there around 9 o'clock. It's just a bit of fun. It's not really cemetery related. But if you remember the video I did about the tomb with the pins and needles on it, and it was supposed to cure your warts. In Ireland, we've a lot of these little kind of old wives' tales, they're called. So I was sitting down the last few days just thinking of all the old wives' tales that some of you have already seen it. Hi, Sarah Claire. Claire, how are you? Have you ever watched Hillbillies Files? They do similar stuff to yourselves in West Virginia. No, I haven't. I don't think so.
I used to watch the guy in England, the bald guy used to go on the black sporty car, Mitsubishi.
No.
Something Cowboys it was called.
Oh, that's a different thing though. Hillbilly Files do something like we do.
Oh yeah, but there's a program on TV called something Cowboys, a UK program.
Oh yeah.
He used to go around and get all these con men, all these builders who used to do jobs in people's houses and stuff.
Hi Anthony. Hi Grin Mystique. Marlene, it's too flashy for me. And
anybody want to buy it? It's up for sale if anybody wants to buy Serenity Sue's ring.
It fits. Kind of looks nicer now on that.
Bling bling.
I'm not really one for wearing rings, to be honest with you. It's more like if you were really dressing up, I think that would be perfect. Cheap taxes, Marie. It was definitely not worth €35 anyway. For sure. Susan Dawson. Oh my God.
Hi, Susan.
Susan, thank you so much. Oh my God, Susan, that is amazing. Thank you you've just made my day, Susan. I have been sitting here, well, not only a day, the week, peed off, fed up. I'm on my holidays last few days and I've just been having a crap few days, which actually sometimes is the readjustment to being on holidays, in the sense that I'm off for 6 weeks, and it's just, even though I love having my time off, it just takes a little bit of getting adjusted to it. I think Susan is bothering.
It's in the post, and don't open the post if there's Chinese words on it.
Oh God!
Do you know what, guys? I promise you, right? I really promise you this.
Oh.
The next time I get a phone call from a scammer, I'm going to record
it.
I'm going to record it and upload it on YouTube, right? So you can listen to what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's I will upload it.
It would be so funny, actually. This is for Susan.
Super chat.
Thank you so much, Susan. That is greatly appreciated. You've no idea. And it's lovely to see you back. It really, really is. It really, really is. It's great to see you, in fact. Babes in Toyland and other things. Hello, how are you? I watched the video, Sue. I had only heard a few of those. Yeah, so Sharon, you just reminded me there of losing track. We were on about just old wives' tales in Ireland. And it'd be interesting because a few of you, I think Liz had heard some of them. A few other people had commented. Auntie is not here. She had commented as well. There's a few people that had commented saying that they have similar old wives' tales. Hi, Priscilla. How are you? Every time I see Priscilla's name, I think of Elvis. Every
Elvis,
time,
Elvis.
yeah.
You were always on my mind.
The scammers are always buttheads. That, little bug, that is so well said, so politely said. Hi, middle-aged bald guy. How are you? What was I saying? Oh yeah, so just getting back to, so I was sitting down and just thinking about all the old wives' tales. I don't know whether ye know them as superstitions or maybe tell me now, actually, have you ever heard of it, a superstition referred to as an old wives' tale? Or is that just Ireland, for you? Dad's girlfriend lost a few. Summer, oh, I can't read that, Denise, it's gone. I hope it's not that bad, Denise. I think I got the end of it. Hi, Jay, how are you? Somebody else came in. Donna, hello. 60 years on terra firma. Let me see. Well, somebody else came there and I cannot. Is it Linnea Spencer or Linnea? I'm not great for pronounce. Sorry, Linnea.
Priscilla.
Linnea.
Linea.
Linnea. Linnea.
Linea.
Linnea. Linnea.
Linea, maybe.
Jay, hello. 60, have you, Jay, hello. They're trying to make you out of scammers.
I'm definitely going to record them next time.
Wally, hello, how you keep?
I'm going to make the Indian guy famous. I'm going to record him and put him up on YouTube.
Yeah, Randall, Old Wives' Tales. So I just thought actually Old Wives' Tales, that name was specific to Ireland. So smoking gets blamed for everything. It does, Agnes. It does. And I also know people that have lived really, really good long lives and they smoked and drank. So go figure that. So yeah, the Old Wives' Tale. So the last few days I'm sitting down thinking, God, I remember this one, I remember that one, and I just decided to compile a kind of a quick video of some of the Old Wives' Tales that I could remember. Priscilla, 2 Priscillas. I was called after Priscilla Presley. My mum was an Elvis fan, and I met Lisa Marie 4 days before she died.
Wow. I love Elvis Presley.
He is a huge Elvis fan. Huge.
Very sad when she passed away.
Very, very sad, yeah.
We actually saw a video the other day on TikTok of a guy, an Irish guy, over in Graceland, and he actually jumped into Elvis Presley's
Oh my God,
pool,
yeah.
and security came running over and tried to stop him, and he jumped into Elvis Presley's swimming pool.
Imagine. And like, he didn't just...
Not to do any harm, but just for the fun,
Like, literally his mother was, or his sister, maybe it was his wife, was videoing him. He literally put his leg over the fence because it's only very low, walked casually to the pool, jumped in. We could see the security guards in the back of the video coming running to stop him, I suppose. Yeah, and then he got out real casually, and whoever was with him, he said, oh, Elvis wouldn't mind, but whoever was with him said, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
As if it wasn't planned, I'm sure it was.
You're not supposed to do that.
You're not supposed to do that. But it showed them then casually being escorted out of Graceland. But I thought, something. First I kind of thought, oh my God, who'd do that? And then I thought, something, you're only there once. As long as he's had the tour.
Yeah, but I think, I don't know, is that like, can you be prosecuted for that? Because Graceland is
Would it be vandalism? It wouldn't really, would it?
Graceland is a listed building, really, isn't it?
Well,
it's a famous building, so I don't know. Can you get prosecuted in America? Anybody know for jumping into Elvis Presley's swimming pool? Anybody know?
Priscilla says Graceland is the most special place. It was on her bucket list.
Trespass, maybe? I don't know.
Trespass, yeah. Probably trespassed at Harry. But trespass is only a civil thing, so you won't get in trouble for it. Because as long as you leave when you're asked to leave, if you trespass, it can't be a criminal matter, if you know what I mean. Yes, at Hurst Castle, a guy jumped in the pool. 2K fine. Oh, maybe he could get fined.
I wonder, is it the
Oh.
same water
Hi,
that's
Dorothy.
there in the swimming pool, the same water that's there since the
No.
19th something, and they just clean it?
No.
Is it?
I wouldn't think so.
It's
You
hard.
would drink it if you got over there. You'd be drinking and thinking you'd some of Elvis's
Peas.
DNA in it.
Elvis's pee.
Stop it. Oh, God.
And you know what happened when he got out of the swimming pool afterwards? He was all shook up.
Jan, that is actually a bird. Do you remember? I was out filming one day and a bird pooped on my head. It went down the back of my head into my hair. It dried in my hair. I had baby wipes. I tried to wipe it out. You got pooped as well on in a cemetery, remember?
Oh, that was in Limerick, yeah.
Messy. But it is actually supposed to be good luck. You know, it is supposed. And you know the black cat thing, that doesn't faze me.
I don't know about the black cats.
No.
I think the black cats are more spiritual.
Yeah, I think it's a more spiritual
like
thing.
red robins.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. There's another one as well. A butterfly in a church at a funeral is their spirit. There was another thing when I was very, very young, because I can remember my great aunt and my great great granddad. I can remember him so clearly. But when he passed away, Nadia, thank you and welcome to the members. When my great great granddad passed away, he was living in he was the caretaker of the bishop's garden, basically. And so they had a little kind of like a gate lock on the bishop's ground, and it was a tiny, tiny little house. But when my great great grandfather died, I remember walking into the home because it was a big thing years ago, and it is kind of still. I think it's actually making a kind of a comeback, if I can say that. Basically, they would be waked in the house, but while they were being waked in the house,
Thanks,
I-
Grey Webs. See ya.
first
Thanks
time
for
I've
coming
witnessed you both doing live chat. Yeah, be cautious of scammers, both of you, and Marty. Time for my kip. I'll watch you both.
I think at this stage now
Mind
we need
yourself,
about
Grey.
we need about 100 birds to crap on us.
Yeah, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I remember walking into the house and it being so dark. Literally, all the curtains had been drawn. There was no radio on, no TV on, nothing. Everything was very, very quiet. And I was explained that it was to do with the spirit, and was it keeping the spirit in the house for that time while they were there, or something along those lines. And I suppose a mark of respect as well. So it's quite amazing what I've remembered over the last few days. Have a good nap, Gray.
Someone mentioned there, which is I believe that a lot.
What's that?
Butterflies.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Very,
Yeah.
very big spiritual sign. Now I find butterflies. I went for a walk the other day,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's the red admirals they're called.
For
They're
you,
black
yeah.
and red color butterflies. Red admiral they're called. They fly around me an awful lot. They come down and fly around my head. They fly everywhere.
Sorry,
they land
I'm
on
not-
my arm.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Sarah Claire. Read it.
A bird pooped on my
In my purse.
In my purse. Now that is a good sign.
That has to be good.
Do the lotto.
There's actually another thing. Yeah, so the red admiral
Elvis is the king.
flies around you all the time, and this one was fluttering around you and almost to the point where it landed. So we walked on another little bit and the butterfly came back, didn't it? It was just like everywhere we went, he kept following you. Another one, I don't know whether it's not really an old wives' tale. I don't know whether it's a religious significance, but basically when the crib is in the church, hi Cheryl, how are you keeping? You'll love my video then, Cheryl, if you haven't watched it already. After the Christmas Day and the crib is there and it's been blessed and all the rest, you go up to the crib and you take a little bit of the hair, the straw, whatever is in it, and you pop it into your purse. I have done this for years, and it says you will never be without. So I don't know whether that works, but it's something that I've done for years. For years, there's always straw in my purse. I got bombed by, I love this. I got bombed by a seagull whilst riding my motorcycle.
Well,
I was more
seagull,
concerned about the Harley.
That would have been a big one, Donna.
Donna, do you own a Harley? Oh, wow. They are amazing. The machines themselves are amazing.
Zana, the low rider.
I was fishing the other day and a white pigeon feather fluttered down. Next cast, I had a lovely salmon. This isn't the first I've something like that has happened. Wow. Another thing is the white feather, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Hi, Sue and Carl. Finally
Hi, Mark.
came to chat.
From
Mark from
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Hi, Mark. How are you keeping?
Wisconsin. In the house.
I got bugs in my teeth riding my motorcycle. Yuck.
Is he still there? The wasp.
Donald, I got caught. A wasp went into your helmet. Oh no.
I drove past Graceland but never went. I did see it. Wow, I'd love to go to Graceland. It's on my bucket list. Just to walk in to the grounds of Graceland. That's my big dream.
What was this one here? Oh, sugar. Why can't I go up? Wally says, my wife had a bird crap on her shoulder one day. She tried to clean it and with a rag and it just sneered. Sometimes it just will not budge. I don't know what those birds are eating. Oh, God.
Yeah, they say Memphis is a rough area.
Wow, is it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a bit ghetto or rough or...
Oh.
Yeah. Dangerous in parts, Memphis. It's to see people look at Memphis, I think, from like the 60s, 50s, 60s.
Yeah, maybe.
And they have that picture of it in their head, you know, when Elvis was around, that it was this quite kind of,
yeah,
you know, area, neighborhood. But I suppose as years go on, things change, you know.
This might make you laugh. When me and my mum and brother were in Philly, I fed a seagull oops, sorry, chap just went up there. Fed a seagull, same one stole her fish sandwich up her bun when she dropped. I have seen videos like that where people are eating and the seagull just comes down grabs your food.
Remember the seagull that robbed the bag of crisps?
Oh yeah, in the shop. Sarah Claire. Oh, I can't seem to scroll down now. Whoops. Where's Sarah Claire gone? I fed the magpies and carawongs here. They leave me presents, LOL. I wish a bird would poop on me. Maybe my hair would stop falling out and regrow. We were out and she had to wear it for the day. Oh no, Ollie. Memphis has a lot of crime. I did not know that. Brian loved my Harley. It's not a great area, Memphis, but no issues visiting. If you break into Graceland, you will end up in the jailhouse rock. Good one, David. Soon as it fell out of the tray onto the floor, the seagull saw it and flew and downed it fully. There are a lot of bad parts in Memphis, yes. Hi, Sue. I had a robin once. It used to come whenever I whistled and eat out of my hand. I would love that, Reuben. Hi, Susan Kelly. Whenever I feel low or sad, a white feather seems to float down from above. Off to Scotland for 2 weeks Friday, so we'll be exploring the Scottish graveyards. Good on you, Susan. On our bucket list as well.
Yeah, we want to go there.
Why is my computer just froze?
Anybody from Scotland here?
No, hold on. Sorry, my...
And Harry McAndrew, that's like a Scottish name.
I've seen that happen in Philly, Sue, when my dad was alive, sadly dead now. That was quite funny. The seagull swooped down and pinched a bit of fish, scaring him. Are my post not 60 years on terra firma? I can see you here now. Grant's tomb is in a bad area also. Yes, they are 60 BC. Then Liz can see you as well. I have new glasses.
Oh, you're from the UK. See. What part of the UK?
Hi, Pauline. How you keeping? My father always wanted me to take bacon uncooked and crisscrossed it over a wart and it would go away. I don't think I ever did it. It was so weird. Yeah, so Tara, where are you? Excuse me. That is the soda making me burp. Excuse me. Hold on.
Does anybody like watching the auditing videos? Auditors. Anybody know about auditors?
Graceland is a private residence, so you will be arrested, says 60 years on terra firma. But he was on tour Do you know, he was actually on the tour, so they were
But
outside just walking the grounds.
He crossed the line though, really. He was.
Hi, Jinxie Cat.
See, if the sign's up there saying "Do not cross this barrier" or this area, you're no entry or whatever. You know, they are stating that you cannot go into this area. So
Yeah, it's
You
still a
know.
private residence. But he was just, at the end
it's
of the
like going
video.
upstairs. It's like running upstairs in Graceland. There's a sign saying, like, everybody when they go to Graceland, they look up from the bottom of the stairs and say, "Wow, I really want to go upstairs.
Yeah,
I really want to see what's up there," because nobody knows, only a handful of people. So, you know, a lot of people get the urge to think, "Oh, I wonder if I ran up there, what would happen?"
yeah.
You're going to get arrested. The
Yeah.
doors are probably all locked and everything, but
Behind that big curtain at the top of the stairs, yeah, you're just not allowed to go. But that's what I'm saying. Like, he was doing a normal tour outside, so there was loads of people around, but he literally stepped over the fence and jumped straight into the pool, got out, walked away casually, and then at the end of the video, he's been escorted off by the security guards. So I don't know, did he get in trouble or was he just escorted and told never come back? Like, I don't know, but some people are saying there that he could have got a fine, which he probably did, you know.
what you call the guy Lee Spring Presley used to be married to?
Oh, your man,
The actor. What's his name?
Michael Jackson.
No, not Michael Jackson.
No.
Do you know, I can never think of his name. He has a pyramid mausoleum in New Orleans.
Oh,
Somebody please
Please.
say his name.
what's his
Nicolas
name?
Cage. Nicolas Cage, I've heard, was upstairs in Graceland.
Oh,
Very
was.
few people have been up there.
Susan, it was a tour, like, so everybody was touring outside as normal. He didn't break into Graceland. He was already inside Graceland, but he just stepped over this. Do you know, there's a pool area, Elvis's pool, say, and there was a little, looked like a timber fence kind of where people were walking by, and this young lad just jumped, well, kind of walked over really this low fence and then just jumped into the pool. Hi, Susan Kelly. God, Kelly is such an Irish name.
He has a pyramid in Hollywood Forever as well, does he?
Does he?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. It's New Orleans and
He's
kind
a
of,
huge Elvis fan. I think he was more of an Elvis fan than really in love with Lisa
Yeah.
Marie. I think he married her because it was Elvis's daughter. Really.
was he married to her, or were they just
They were married very, very
briefly?
for a short period. A couple of months, I think, even was it?
They say
Very
he
married.
married her just because
Yeah.
she was Elvis Presley's daughter. Yeah, I don't know why either, Marlene. Okay, that's grand. Talk to you soon.
And I think that
Maya,
Michael Jackson married her because he was the king of pop.
he was the king of the pop, and
And
he had huge
her father was the king of rock
fascination
and
with
roll.
Elvis as well. Yeah.
Before Elvis, there was nothing. Who said those words? Does anybody know?
Before who?
Before Elvis, there was nothing.
I don't know.
Does anybody know the answer? John Lennon. Well done, Paul.
Did he?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
John Lennon said that one time. He said, before Elvis Presley, there was nothing.
Frank Sinatra. Who loves a bit of Frank Sinatra? Yeah, well, I think the whole marriage thing with Michael Jackson definitely was a joke. They certainly didn't look very couple-ish, if that's a word, did they?
No, they didn't look
They didn't really look like, I don't know, like they loved each other maybe.
an item, really. No.
Wasn't Nicolas Cage a
Yeah,
son?
he was, yeah.
Francis Ford.
Coppola. So yeah, they're an acting family. I think there's a lot of acting in his family, isn't there? Nicolas Cage, I think.
Yeah.
He owned one of those houses in London as well.
Oops.
What do they call it? The circus, they call it, or something like that in England. You know all those houses, and we've been there. Done a video. I actually done a video, about Nicolas Cage owned a house in England. It's on my channel somewhere.
That's grand, Craig, no problem. I think John Lennon said that, yeah. Nicolas Cage
Is his
is
nephew.
his nephew. I'm dying to see the Elvis movie.
I've seen it, so I won't spoil it for you.
He has an unbelievable sexy voice. Hi Eileen, how are you keeping? Lisa Marie was so generous when I met her. I told her I was from Ireland, and she said she loved Ireland. I got a pic with her. Priscilla, you are so lucky.
That was, I always
Yeah.
said, it's a shame she passed away, because I always said to myself, if I ever get to Graceland, that's one thing I would love. It's just to shake hands with Lisa Marie Presley.
Couplish, Jerry, that's my new word. Couplish. They don't look very
I love that
couplish.
word.
Somebody said Billy. Where is it? It was David Mack. Billy Fury was the British Elvis Presley. So to say, yeah.
There was another guy who looked very like Elvis, and I think he was in the movie about Elvis Presley. He played his part.
Austin fella or something.
No, Hara, Hara. Hara was his surname. Johnny Hara. Look up Johnny Hara on YouTube. Elvis.
Scouse, hello.
I think he died in he died in, was it the 80s or something? I think it's Johnny Hara. Looked very like Elvis Presley.
Who? Johnny Hara.
I think it's Johnny. It's definitely Hara. Johnny Hara.
I don't know. Just popping in for 5 minutes as I'm up for work at 4:45 a.m. Scouts. Oh my goodness.
Lavender
Lord.
Punky.
Hello, Lavender Punky with ancestors from Ireland. Let me see if I can remember.
Funky.
Crosby, King, and Crosby, King, and I can't remember the other ancestor that you said. Sugar. She looked so much like her dad. Actually, Lisa Marie's son was very like Elvis. What was his name now again?
Benjamin.
Oh my God, he was just
Benjamin
so
Kelly.
like him.
Johnny Hara was an Elvis impersonator, I believe. Yeah, that's right, Marlene. Yeah.
Ah,
He was very like Elvis, actually. Now, he was like the older Elvis, the more heavier looking Elvis, that kind of.
yeah. I remember watching a video about a guy who got upstairs and I saw pics of it. It's supposed to be his bedroom and Lisa Marie's bedroom left exactly the same as it was when he died.
Yeah, never touched. There was never really. It's cleaned and stuff and dusted. But
David Mack, I'm very, very sorry to hear about your dad. Really, really sorry.
Fitzpatrick.
Since I took a ridiculous amount of photos of class 37 in a library, I think I'll take the mic out of Tales Told in the Dark. How are you?
I actually bought a Lisa Marie Presley CD when her album came out. You don't really like her singing, do you? I thought she wasn't super, but she wasn't bad.
I tell you, the song I do love is when her and Elvis kind of
In the Ghetto.
Yeah. Her, that song, I think it was beautifully sung, but on her own. Hello, Caitlin. There is my beautiful niece, Caitlin. Hello. Everybody say hello to Caitlin in the chat.
Hi, Caitlin. If you want to listen to a good song of Lisa Marie Presley, my favourite song she had, I suppose, was Nobody Noticed It. It's about her father. She sings how he was people, the corruption and the people that were all around him. And
Yeah.
she made a song singing about nobody noticed his greatness and stuff. The lyrics are very good in it. Nobody noticed it. It's good.
Hello, John. How are you keeping? Spitfire Kevin, how are you doing? There you are, Caitlin. Everyone's saying hello to you. That is my beautiful niece, Caitlin. She was Little Bug. And I was a big Michael Jackson fan, but I could never understand that relationship. I love Storm and Grace. She was definitely a wonderful
Storm and Grace was the name of her album, yeah.
You both are great. Thanks for taking us on our adventures. Beautiful places before they're gone. Thanks, Penny.
Yeah, check out, I suppose, our
Hello, Val. How are you keeping?
latest videos or whatever we have up.
Yeah. So as I said, I just uploaded the kind of old wives' tales or the superstition ones just for a bit of fun. It's not really cemetery related. There is one bit about a horse. It is bad luck. Well, actually, it would be really bad luck if you count the cars behind a horse in a funeral procession. The amount of cars that you count behind the hearse is how many years you have left to live. Pretty terrible stuff, really, isn't it?
Greg Parr said, GV, I promise I haven't forgotten your Kenny Rogers gravestone.
Oh, yeah, Craig.
Thanks, Craig. I like Kenny Rogers. Country legend. Kenny Rogers, The Gambler, Lucille, all those great songs. Ireland is so beautiful, Sarah Claire says.
Laura Lee, I hope it gives you a little bit of, I suppose, cheer you up a little bit. That's tough going for you. Linnea Spencer with $10. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, guys. You have no idea. And if you join membership, everything goes back straight into the channel, helps us travel around.
Super chat.
And now, guys, not only do I have my gorgeous niece, Caitlin, in the chat, I also have my beautiful daughter, Kyra Lacey. So now you're going to have to say hello to Kyra. Hi, Kyra. Why aren't you in bed?
Go to sleep.
Go to bed, Kyra. That is really appreciated. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks, Mommy.
Pamela Wooten, have a good day, evening, everyone. Chat you soon. Thanks,
Pamela, for dropping in. Really appreciate it. Donna says, how are you, Kyra?
Priscilla L. Another Priscilla. Oh, no. That's
the same. Draw said hello.
Do you know what I noticed? There's loads of Cathys on YouTube.
Loads of Cathy. I don't see Cathy Cousins tonight.
So many Cathys. We're going to have to start numbering them. Cathy 1, Cathy 2, Cathy 3.
When I met my Irish neighbour, I was carrying a shillelagh. Did you ever hear that song? With a shillelagh up me nose and a twinkle in me eye, I'll be off to California in the morning.
Stop, Lamont's going to start trolling us again.
That's a song, Brian.
With the Irish stuff.
Yeah, did you ever hear that?
Oh, I seen Serendity's Who saying the other day. That's the way he goes on. Serendity's Who.
Oh.
Irish eyes.
Sarah Claire said she's seen Kenny Rogers' house was for sale and now it's abandoned. Oh Lord, why does that keep happening? Like, he looked so much
who
like
done
young Elvis.
The worst Irish accent ever was Michael J. Fox on Back to the Future when he was supposed to be the Irish guy.
No, Tom Cruise.
And Tom Cruise, far and away.
And God. Who was with Tom Cruise?
There is some really good actors that do a good Irish accent, but some of them are just...
Tom Cruise. Who was with Tom Cruise?
Anybody start putting in names. Who done the worst Irish accent on a movie?
Right, I'm saying Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman, that's who it was.
Brad Pitt, yeah.
Brad Pitt.
Oh, yeah.
Donald. It was Snatch, yes, that's it.
Me Dags.
But that was like...
Oh, mind me Dags. Now.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. It was funny though, but very hard to understand, like... I know my accent is hard to understand. So write him off the bed, Sue. Love you, and P.S. I love you. Has movie. The worst accent.
I do a good Welsh one, Sister Denise.
Thanks, Caitlin. Love you, Caitlin. Night.
It's a good film, right? Tom Cruise is pathetic.
Any actor on the Hallmark channel.
I actually don't like Tom Cruise, to be honest.
I'm not a fan of Tom.
Something about.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Tom Cruise, but definitely Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. That accent was just, oh my God.
I tell you, I liked Brad Pitt in Glorious. You know that movie? I won't say the word because it's a bad word.
Oh,
it's a World War II movie. Brad Pitt. He's driving a tank in Germany. I love my World War II movies.
I watched that?
You probably might have seen it.
Thank you, Randall.
Inglorious and Bastards.
Oh, okay. Warwick Davies in Leprechaun. You've seen that movie, didn't you? Leprechaun.
Marlene says we do really good Irish accents.
Oh, thanks, Mark. It's only took me...
It's not bad, right?
40-something years.
God damn it.
I might have got it right now, Marlene.
Who's Tom Cruise? He used to live there in Connemara, Dun. Tom Cruise. He used to have a few acres of land there.
Jamie Dornan did I'm going to have to change my glasses.
Jamie Dornan did a brutal Southern Irish accent. But he's from Northern Ireland, isn't he? Jamie Dornan.
I don't know him.
Yeah, 50 Shades of Grey.
Marie, Tom Cruise, Tom.
Yeah, he stands on a box when he does interviews, Tom. Little Tom Tom, yeah.
Yeah, he did, Pauline. You're dead right. He actually did. And what was his other girlfriend? Or his wife? Did he marry the other little girl, I was going to say?
Who, Tom Cruise?
Oh, there was another girl he was going out with. I think they had a child, did they?
Oh, yeah, that's the one. She was in Dawson's Creek.
Yeah, real pretty.
One of my favourite old programmes I used to watch, I'm ashamed to say, Dawson's Creek.
Cruising for a bruising, Donald. That's what we say here. You're cruising
He's
for
from
a bruising.
Belfast, yeah.
No, not a fan of Tom Cruise.
50 Shades of Grey.
Wild Mountain Thyme.
It's a bit far-fetched, that film, 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Ridiculous. And the book was ridiculous. I did not like any of them. But I had to just read it, and I didn't even watch the full film. No, stupid. No sense to it whatsoever. Absolutely no sense to it whatsoever. Katie Holmes. That's it.
Katie
Pauline,
Holmes.
you are a mindful of names.
That's why I used to watch Dawson's Creek, because Katie
Penny,
Holmes
Tom
was in it.
stood up to Holly. Weird. I find that good. Hi, Rob. Not Nadia saying hello to Rob and Pauline. My mother's favourite film, The Quiet Man. Brian, we actually visited locations of The Quiet Man in Cong, in Mayo. Absolutely fantastic film.
It's near the castle there.
The castle, what was the castle called?
What's the castle called in Cong? Near Cong?
Oh my goodness me. He talked his way in. We were not allowed, like there's this hotel is fancy pantsy, like really fancy, really expensive, really exclusive.
Cong was beautiful.
What was the name of it?
Anybody know the Ashford Castle?
Ashford.
Thank God, Donald.
Thanks, Donald, for being here. I think Donald deserves, if I can do it here, I'll do it.
Julia Roberts and Michael Collins. I forgot that.
Wait till I see if I can do this for Donald, because he's a mindful of him. Now, Donald.
Donald McCrudden.
Where is...
Well, top of the morning, too.
Top of the morning.
How you doing there, now? Diddle-daddle-dee. Norn.
No, there's a few wrenches going out. I'm being...
There's a few wrenches or spanners, whatever they are, going out there now. Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland. That was bad as well, wasn't it?
Northern Ireland.
Oh, sugar, what am I doing?
James Nesbitt is a good actor.
Who?
James Nesbitt.
As in what?
Didn't he play... I seen him in a movie, something about an old movie about the old Leeds United manager, I think he was, or something. Was he James Nesbitt?
Vow. Julia Roberts, another actress I don't get. I'm sorry. I just don't get Julia Roberts either. I just don't find her...
These big lips. Julia Roberts.
I just don't know. But anyway, Ashford Castle, you blagged your way in.
The Watergate scandal. I think she was in that.
You blagged your way into Ashford Castle. Not actually in it.
Yeah.
But into the grounds, so we could take some footage of
David Mack wants
different areas. Oh, David Mack, of course. Different areas of Ashford Castle where the Quiet Man was shot.
Yeah. There's a house on the estate they used in the movie. There's actually in Ashford Castle. There's a huge big stables there, and there's a lot of horses from Dubai and different places are kept there.
Yeah.
All the rich Arabs.
But it is a fantastic place. Like.
And I actually got down around where all the horses were and all these $1 million, thousands, hundreds of thousands of euros worth of horses there. And of course, me gets in, goes down around the place.
The Irish Gab. Yeah, don't get her. I'm sorry, I just don't get her at all. I have no care for...
Tom Cruise is weird. He's Scientology shit too, isn't it?
I just as an actor, I don't find him compelling.
I just find anybody in that thing they're in, religious group, is very strange.
I'm living about 45 minutes from Cong and 5 minutes from where the horse race was done for the film. Donald, Cong is just gorgeous. Remember, I got in trouble before. Where is Cong? What county is Cong in? Remember, I said Mayo and
Well, you
somebody
see,
else.
some people say that Ashford Castle is in Mayo, and then other people say Cong, or it's on the border of Galway, kind of.
Hi, David Ballard. The weather's
It's
crap.
kind of split.
I love Tyler Perry.
Donald, you might be able to put us straight on that. Is Cong, to say some area
Yeah.
around the Ashford Castle, some say it's in County Galway, other people say it's in Mayo.
Yeah. So where do you stand on that?
I'm going to say Mayo.
We were told by your man on the gate in Ashford Castle that it was Mayo. So I just went with him. It's just in Mayo. Barely. Good man, Donald. That's what we were told. And then I got in trouble in the comments.
Barely, yeah.
I got in trouble in the comments.
You need a passport to go from Mayo to Galway. Do you know that, Donald?
I have a hair on my arm. Not a rabbit.
Yeah.
I got in trouble in the comments saying it was Cong in Mayo, and somebody said it's not in Mayo. I was like, all right.
What's the difference between a hare and a rabbit?
Do you want me to answer? Because I know.
What's the difference between a hare and a rabbit? Don't you know this? Don't answer it. You can pull a hare from your ass, but you can't pull a rabbit.
I was actually going to be logical and say a hare is bigger than a rabbit. He's bigger ears.
No. You can pull a hare from your ass, but you can't pull a rabbit.
Oh, gosh. Top of Loch Corrib is in Mayo. What's the other place that we went to? After that, we went to the Abbey. God, you'd swear it was 10 years ago. Remember, and I had the mausoleum. Not Ashford. I nearly said Ashford again.
In Galway. Kylemore.
Kylemore Abbey. Donald, do you know that?
It used to be an old convent for nuns.
Oh, Marie, you can't do things like that.
What's she doing?
Wet yourself.
Myself now. Marie, please don't do that. Make sure you have a towel near you. All that stuff, right?
Oh my goodness me. Could draw rabbits on your head. They're like hairs from a distance. Any actor or actress worth their salt trying to use an Irish accent should watch and study your wonderful videos. I love hearing you both talk. Thank you, Jerry. And I stumble over all of my words.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you can get a hair on your chest, but not a rabbit. Denise. Isn't Kylemore Abbey Headford?
Headford? What? Kylemore. I missed that one. Where is it?
I don't know where it's gone now. Somebody said
something about Headford. I know Headford and Galway, Headford Road.
Do you? I don't see. I'm two mountains.
You
from
done the
Kylemore
cemetery
Abbey.
in Salt Iron Galway.
Oh yeah, there it is. Isn't
Kylemore what?
Sorry now, I just have to go back up. It said isn't Kylemore
near Headford?
Yeah.
Kylemore is out towards Connemara area, isn't it? Clifton, that area.
I had never been there till a few years ago, and then I was just blown away. Donald, you are in the most beautiful
I think I'll go back towards Galway
in the
soon.
world. Whoops. Pauline
from Germany. Hi, Pauline.
Super chat.
Pauline, thank you so much for your €10. That is so. I have
Dankeschön.
no idea. I'm so appreciative of that.
Dankeschön.
Thank
you. Yeah, I'd like to go back to Galway.
Hi, Marga. How are you keeping?
Videos with you.
Galway. Yeah.
There's definitely lots more Galway when we really got to cover, cemeteries and history.
I think I'm missing some of the chat.
It's one I want to do in Galway as well.
Val said, y'all are so great. I was a bit down this afternoon and I'm smiling and chuckling now. Thanks for the live. You are so welcome, Val. We came on here I have to say, Val, I think I've cheered myself up a bit, and you have had. I was so peed off.
Laughter's the best medicine.
With being scammed that I was on a bit of a downer, let's just say, and a bit peed off, but I'm feeling much better now. Thank you very much, guys. Some people think he's all that. He doesn't believe in depression, and he thinks people are just making it up. That must be about. Is that about Mr. Tom Cruise? Oops to the US.
They don't believe in taking medication, I think, Scientology.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't believe in, like, for mental health issues or whatever, that not to take medication and stuff. I've seen him doing an interview before talking about that stuff.
Headford, County Galway. Do you know Headford, County Galway? I've never heard of that.
Headford, yeah. Headford Road, Headford Roundabout.
Never heard of it.
Headford, yeah.
Tom Cruise, bleh, yeah. 60 years.
Headford
bleh.
Shopping Centre.
Completely agree with your emoji there.
Headford Road, all them places. Out near the Galway. There's a huge racetrack there in Galway as well.
Yeah.
They have the Galway races every year. I used to go to that years ago, the Galway races.
Oh, no meds for anything.
No.
That kind of vaguely reminds me a little bit of
I guarantee if he had
a religion here in Ireland.
So if he had a terrible migraine, you tell me he's not going to take a headache tablet or something for that?
Ooh, Donald said, could check out a tidal
island in
or maybe it's a
Connemara.
tiny island in Connemara called Omega Island.
No.
There's an old church and graveyard and some old graves were exposed during a storm years ago. Whoa, Donald. Do I need a boat?
Donald,
I wouldn't be the best for the boat.
Donald, if you know any good, really interesting crypts, vaults, mausoleums, anything like that near you, email us.
That is true, Priscilla. It is true. Hello, Bruce. Thank you, Bruce, for that.
Hi, Bruce.
That does sound good, David.
Bruce Montgomery. What a good name, Montgomery. There used to be a golfer called Montgomery, I think. Was there? Or maybe it's different.
Denise, me too. Me too. Hi, Holly. How are you keeping?
Holly Cranfan.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's that hair is still on my arm.
No,
I'm molting.
It's not a rabbit. That's the main thing. It's a hair.
There's a hair on my arm. It keeps tickling me.
So when you go to bed tonight, people, remember that about the hair and the rabbit. Okay? Don't be looking for rabbits.
I've heard of it, Susan, but I don't know their beliefs, and I will probably end up Googling something about it tonight, just because I am fascinated by other people's beliefs and things like that. It kind of fascinates me a bit. I'm kind of open to everything, but I mean, not the nutty part of it if it's a bit nutty, but I just give me medication if it's there. Please give me. If I have a pain in my head, I am taking
Kirstie Alley, I think you mean.
Kirstie Alley.
She was Scientologist.
Was she as well?
Yeah.
Who else is then? Just for the laugh now.
And who else is in Scientology? I think I know someone else off the top of my head. I'm trying to think. A singer, a female singer.
Was John Travolta? Not John Travolta, maybe, no.
Maybe he was.
There was someone, I can't. Bart Simpson.
So basically, I've heard that these Scientology people in these religious groups, they're big believers into aliens, UFOs, I think, and stuff like that as well. They're into that kind of thing, but
the voice of Bart Simpson. Oh, that woman.
Isaac Hayes.
Is that I've seen a video of her, that lady. She goes up to people and talks in the Bart voice. It's so funny. There's a great channel growing up, Scientology. It does a great job explaining how horrible they are. Val, I'm going to check that out. My late fiance was a McMahon. God, that's another Irish name, Brian. I know McMahons.
But the amount of celebrities that pump millions of dollars into these Scientology groups and supports them. Tom Cruise is one of the, I suppose, the richest actors, in Hollywood at the moment, and he pumps millions of dollars into this Scientology thing. So they're not poor. They're not, short of whatever finance. But
Pauline says,
Will Smith, is he a Scientologist?
Is he?
Maybe that explains why he lashed out.
Yeah. John Travolta and loads more, including Lisa Marie's daughter, is a senior member.
Priscilla Presley was, but left.
Will Smith. Marty has a job, Sheila, in Walmart.
Yeah, he's in Walmart now. He's stacking stacking food and shelves and stuff.
Liz, is that the truth or are you joking? Because I have no idea. Oh, growing up in Scientology is the channel.
Everybody to their own, don't get me wrong. I'm not slamming anybody, but I'm just saying it's just something to think about. It's something different, Scientology, because a lot of people don't really talk about it.
No. It's kind of a very...
It wouldn't be a big thing in Ireland here now, but like nobody really talks about Scientology.
Truth, Liz. Oh. Well, guys, I am going to wrap it up. I've just looked at the time. It is... Wow, actually, it is 11:20 at night, PM, here in Ireland.
An hour and 20 minutes on now.
I am so sorry for keeping you all, but thank you all
John
so
Travolta
much
is a
for
member as well.
cheering us up.
Today, wife.
Hi, Becky. Becky, we were just
Hi,
about
Becky.
to finish up. Is he 60? What for? Brandy,
Kirsty, I
hello.
remember as well.
Sleep well. Thank you, Marga.
Margaret Van Dyken.
I know some of you are behind us in time, so I don't know what time it'd be. Daytime, afternoon time. Ron Hubbard. I'll have to look that up. Good night, all. Good night to you both. Thanks, guys, so much for joining us. This was good fun, I have to say. I should do more lives.
And be careful of
Susan, you're
scammers.
right. Yeah, guys, please protect your identity, protect yourself. Be so wary. I mean, online shopping is amazing. I really only got into it probably during lockdown because obviously we couldn't go shopping or do anything like that. Donald, just be here. Anybody messing in the chat, which is very, very unlikely. We've got a good crew here. Just you can time them out, or you can boot them, or you can
just click on
silence
their name
them.
if
But
they're being bold.
honest to
click
God,
them out.
generally we don't have any problems.
No
Donald.
self-promotion. Anybody talking
Yeah.
about promoting their own channel and stuff without permission.
But look at the guidelines are there anyway, Donald. But don't worry, don't panic at all. It's just lovely to have an Irish person on, with our lovely mods. And I will be getting a few more mods as well, guys. So just as the channel is growing, we need a few more helpers and people that are like we have moderators here since the beginning of my channel, and they're here tonight. Like, it's just amazing. But guys, I'm going to leave it there. Take care. God bless. Protect yourself. Protect your identity, and be very, very wary if you are shopping online. Take care and God bless.
See you guys. Thanks for coming in.
Night nights.